the beginning of a new week, and today we are on the second day of June. We mentioned before that the new week that has begun may witness upward movement for some cryptocurrencies, and other cryptocurrencies may begin to rise starting in the second week, roughly from June 10 until the middle of the month. This means that we may begin to notice upward movements either this week or next. And the important thing is to maintain the current support level. We mentioned earlier that this movement is based on the weekly frame, which means it takes time. For example, here we have an area that was moving from the bottom, and it took 5 weeks of corrective decline to form the right shoulder before taking off. We are currently in the 4th week of the same pattern, and it is possible that we will see a 5th week at the same level before the takeoff occurs. Some cryptocurrencies may move this week, but the price explosion will not necessarily happen immediately for everyone. We are clarifying the picture for those who are impatient with the market's movement and expect a continuous rise. This is not normal. The market needs time to consolidate, then rise, and this may happen in stages. During an uptrend, we may experience volatility or regrouping before continuing upward. This regrouping takes time, and a temporary reversal in profits may occur. If you're profitable, you may see your profits temporarily diminish. This is the nature of the weekly time frame, and it requires patience. Spot trading requires large price targets to achieve actual profits. If you trade on smaller time frames, you need to use leverage to achieve clear profits, similar to futures trading. However, we don't use futures. We focus on spot trading on larger time frames, such as the weekly time frame, which offers wider price movement and higher profits, but requires greater patience. So don't rush. Let's focus on cryptocurrencies now, as they are the most important at the moment. Most currencies are showing head and shoulders formations, as we discussed earlier. The weekly candlestick has started green, and God willing, it will continue to do so. We are likely to see a rise this week or next. We need to hold this level before a breakout occurs, as happened in a previous movement. After a rise from the bottom, a strong candle appeared that reached the middle of the downward zone, and we may now see a similar weekly candle. June, God willing, will be a good month, and if the movement doesn't happen in May, it will happen in June or even July. The key is patience, as the movement is inevitable. The market changes day by day with one day red and one day green, and this is normal. What I always say is, accumulate strong cryptocurrencies. For example, Wald has had a strong rise, as have coins like Turbo and Baby K. All of these coins closed with bullish weekly candles and broke out of their bottom areas and are expected to continue their rise. Wald, in particular, still has significant targets ahead. All coins will move like Wald, breaking out of the bottom and rising. Turbo started early, followed by Baby, Another coin, R, is still in a consolidation phase, but its weekly candle opened in the green, indicating a potential upside. Currencies that are currently rising or are preparing to rise are benefiting from Bitcoin's declining market dominance. Currently, the weekly Bitcoin dominance candle has opened in red, giving altcoins room to move. We could see one of two scenarios. Either Bitcoin dominance continues to decline, signaling liquidity entering the market and supporting other cryptocurrencies, or Bitcoin rises sharply, bringing in new liquidity to maintain dominance, but the overall market remains in flux. The important thing is that the next phase indicates a strong rise in cryptocurrencies, and we must closely monitor its movement.